Now you might think this amp behind me is doing all the work, but guess what? It's not even plugged in. I sold this amp this week, but you can still hear it. And I'm gonna show you how to do the same with your favorite amp. Hello folks, this is your friend Cesar Benzoni. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna show you how I did clone my Supro Delta King 12 amp, and I'm going to show you how to do the same. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This channel is all about country music, gear review from a fellow musician like yourself. It really helps the channel to grow. Today we're not going to be using anything fancy, just basic home studio gear. So this little guy has been my favorite amp so far, and I've been using mainly for gigging. But for other reasons I decided to sell it. But before he leaves the house I made sure to capture its soul, and that's what we're going to look at now. I saw this technique just using different websites at the channel Reaper Brazil. Let's go to the computer. So first of all, we're going to this website here, tone3000.com. It is a website that you can download models and you can upload your own models. If you come here, you create your user and etc. You have instructions here to capture your gear. You go and create tone, capture. You're gonna download this sweep signal. As soon as you download it, you go to Reaper or your DAW of preference. Here is my Reaper. You just put that on a track, that same file that you downloaded, and it's a weird signal full of random, not random, but full of non-musical sounds. What you're gonna do next, we're gonna exit from our interface, either output 1, 2, 3 or 4, depends on your interface. You're gonna use a jack cable straight to your amp. You're gonna route this signal that you downloaded to an hardware output here. On my SSL, I put it on output number 3 and send it there. And then if you hit play, I'll mute it, but when you hit play, you're supposed to hear it on your amplifier. Then the second step is just how you would record your amplifier. So you set a microphone on your favorite place in your amp. I set not exactly in the center of the cone, a bit towards the side of the cone, kinda here. I recorded it with an SM57 mic. And then you're gonna set your levels, either on the amp. Make sure to set it kinda close to the breakdown of the amp, and set your levels on your preamp so you're not clipping. Then you're gonna make sure everything is quiet, and you're gonna press record, and you're gonna record all those weird noises to your computer. What I did to make sure I could crank my amp, I just put it on the toilet actually. I could close the door, crank it up, the mic, everything in place, and I put some acoustic blankets on the top just so I could really crank it up without making my neighbors deaf. Once that's done, you're gonna end up with something just like that. Here is the signal, and here's the signal through the amplifier. And then what you're gonna do is solo this or mute this one or both. Set selections to items, so you make sure they both have the same exact length. You're gonna export, WAV file, sample rate 48, bit rate 24, render file. Once you've done that, you're just gonna go back to this website, upload what you put there, like for example, this one, Supro Delta. It's gonna, I won't do the process here, but it will upload. You hit next, and then it will analyze. It will take a while, not a lot, like 5 minutes. And then it's gonna create a profile .nam file for you. And then you're gonna download this .nam file. I can show you here my capture. Let me see, profiles and tones. Here, that's me here. So I can download this here. You just see Supro Delta Nam. Now we're gonna go back to Reaper, open another channel or a different project, it doesn't matter. And the plugin I'm gonna use there is Tonocracy. This is just the Tonocracy website. You just download it pretty easy here. That's here. You can use the Neuro amp modeler as well, but this one is a bit more complete. So here, presets, user presets. You're gonna come here, you're just gonna drag and drop, as I won't do that now, just because I already have it. And boom, you just put it there and your amp will be right there. Obviously you can go more scientific and use reamp boxes and everything. I'm just doing the simple way, just to make sure I have some memories of this amp and it didn't disappoint me. Let's go back to Reaper. So here I'll open the plugin, I'll float it, just so we can look only at the window. Very, very similar to the amp. And then you have controls here, like a basic EQ. I did a little EQ here, but it won't behave exactly as the EQ in the amp would, but it will work. I'm using a bit of a reverb here. You can turn it up. To add this, I just go to Effects, Reverb, and it's just a drag and drop, anything. Just drag and drop whatever you want in the signal path. So this is just the amp without the reverb. You can turn up the output level, turn down the gain. Let's see with the gain. If I turn it up, I'll get more crunch. And then I can keep working as I would with a regular amp. I can put some reverb. I'll put delay before. This, by the way, I'm recording with the Fender Japanese Strat. That was actually my first guitar. I never reviewed it here, but my father bought it for me when I was 13 years old. I'm 38 and still I carry it around. It has been my main guitar for party, weddings, that type of gig. And it has a push-pull button, so I'm using is at a single coil instead of a humbucker. With reverb, with a bit of delay. I could add a compressor on the start of the chain. Here is with a bit of overdrive, an overdrive pedal, not the overdrive of the amp. Now using the neck pickup. Clean it up a bit. Take off the delay. Just for the record, this is how it sounds without the amp. That's the guitar straight into my SSL interface, and now back with the amp. If you want to get fancy, you can capture a clean tone, a dirty tone. You can go through different pedals to have the response or the rig you use. And some digital pedal, that's hard, digital pedal. And some digital pedals nowadays, they accept the NAMM format. So you might be able to clone your rig and bring to the stage without having to bring the amp. If you want to hear this sound in context of a mix, hit me a message in the comments there and I might record a song with it. I made it just for the fun, just to have it, but I could surely use that for recordings. And so if you have an amp that you love, try it out for yourself. If it was helpful for you, or if at least was fun, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can see other videos about guitar tones for free that I did here in the cards. And if you want to work with me, you can access my website cesarbenzoni.com or my studio website yodelstudio.com. Follow me also on Instagram, and thanks very much for watching. And remember, never sell your tone, just your amp. I wish you all a lovely day.